What is going on, everyone? It's DC3 Johnson here. We're going to be taking care of a little rivalry game with Damian Lillard and CJ McCollum as they're walking into the locker rooms here at the nice little view of Portland. So in this video, we're going to be taking care of two games here. We're going to go ahead and cover this one, and then we're actually going to cover another rivalry game against Mike Conley and the Utah Jazz. That should be our third and final matchup of the season with the Jazz squad. So stay tuned for that one. Stay tuned, as right now Dame Dollars already lighting up the board, gets the first three of the game here, and as we get the assist to our boy Chef Curry right now, feeling the offense coming my way. We get the pass from Draymond, and we are able to get the basket to go through. Portland's able to push ahead right here as we lob it to our boy Chris, and he is going to get us our second assist. So right now, 3 assists in, and right now we give it to Draymond, who is going to get the slam dunk highlight here on Melo. And so 2 points down, another pass here to get the ball game tied. So far a very strong first quarter from us. 6 points, 4 assists right now. Trying to go for number 5 here, trying to set up the screen here, but I ask for the ball, we get open, and we end up knocking it down to tie the game at 20. Coming down the road on the next possession, we end up scoring again to give us the lead here. Get some nice $1,700 fans to activate the takeover mode. Dame Dollar on the other side gets the 3-pointer to go down, and so right now just feeling the pressure, trying to see what we can do here, trying to cut this deficit as we have lost the lead here. And so that being said, Portland's just a tough team to just defend here, to be honest with you, as we get the highlight there with the block, unfortunately, on the receiving end. Just feeling up opportunity to get a nice layup. They're like, nope. He's like, get that out of here. And Portland just has some really nice and tall forwards, which is a huge disadvantage for us because we play a lot of small ball. Like our centers, Kevon Looney and Markelle Chris, they're really pretty much our only like real tall guys. Like Draymond's pretty good, but he's actually undersized when it comes to being a power forward. He's like 6'7". I think most power forwards are like 6'10", 6'11". So that's one of the things that Portland's just able to take good advantage of, is they shoot the ball just as well as the Warriors, but with the height, they're able to get those rebounds, second chance points, and really just attack the rim. And it's just so tough for us to really defend here, as we are losing the lead here in the second. We get once again the opportunity and end up drawing the foul there. So this will be our chance to get put the bread and butter to use here. We end up getting the first free throw, as no shout outs from the teammates here, guys. No shout outs from them. I always particularly just like these matchups against Portland. Like CJ and like Dame Dollar, they're one of my favorite duos to really go after. Just play against them. It's just really fun because it's always like that sense of like you're not sure of how things are going to unfold, and that just kind of makes things very interesting. Definitely. I do think, guys, for the next gen My Player that we're thinking about doing in the future, and potentially even for NBA, for 2K22 down the road, I definitely do think we might want to go Eastern Conference next year. Since we already did, 2 years of the Warriors, definitely want to. I mean, unless you guys are down, leave a comment below of what you guys think. I mean, I'd be more than happy to continue this Warrior franchise mode, but I definitely do understand if you guys want to go into a different direction. And I do know, getting some of the Eastern Conference teams a little more of, I guess, more inclusion, because right now most of our matchups are pretty much out west. Like, we barely face Giannis, we barely face the Celtics and all that, because we're out west. So if you guys want to see some East Coast action, we can definitely use that in the next My Career mode, and just focus with a team out east. I mean, there's definitely a couple options there that we can definitely do. and be more than happy to do so. And so right now with Carmelo, 11 points, just a very good start from him. As we move here into the second quarter, just final 2 minutes here. Just trying to get a screen for Looney. Looney ends up giving the ball, and right now with an open shot, unfortunately, just end up not being able to take full advantage of that. And so we're going to go down to the 2-minute mark here, and they are able to get a three-pointer to really extend this lead. Good kudos to Dame there for making it a 17-point game. Steve Kerr's like, you know what, guys, let's go ahead and take a timeout here. We really need to discuss the game plan. And I'm just like, oh, okay. I guess it is what it is, as we're going to go ahead and inbound here. So definitely look at Chef right here. Boom, three-pointer, just setting up the screen, end up getting the shot there on that end, as we're going to go ahead and get the rebound here once again to Chef. Chef is going to get the easy bucket there. And so with about 1:20 left, another opportunity here. It's going to be Looney just trying to see if we can get back into single digits. But Dame Dollars just keep pushing that three ball, as right now open shot for us. No D, as we end up getting into the double digits numbers on the point section. And that should pretty much wrap up our first half. Just counting down. A little nervous, but just counting down the moments. 17-point lead from them. We're minus 15 for the first half, as we get the open basket to cut it to 15 points. So far, a lot of our points has been coming in from the paint, while Dame Dollars three-pointers are really, really, making things a little more tricky for us. And so right now, Chef gets the three. And it's just so good to see him in action. Definitely, Steph Curry is just one of those players that I would want to see in person, in real life. Just having him shoot those three balls, making it look like magic. And just the Warriors are just a fun team to watch, as our simulation is going through the rest of the third quarter. Not really too sure when they're going to put me back into the game. Right now it's about 2 minutes left here. 7-point game. And now a 5-point game, actually, with that basket. So we're up to 7 assists, as we end up seeing our ex-teammate Gary Trent Jr., who is in this mode still with the Portland Trailblazers. Remember, 2K20, we did have Gary Trent Jr. on the Warriors. I believe we ended up trading for him. I believe we ended up giving them Bowman from last year's squad to the Blazers in exchange for Gary Trent Jr. Gary Trent Jr. was a nice addition to the team. Definitely gave us some solid help on the offensive and defensive end when it comes to our bench, as we end up getting a three-pointer here to end up extending us to 8 assists per game. And so now we're going to give it once again to Looney. Looney's going to end up lobbing it here. We're getting a little bit of the offense here. Ooh, just trying to see if we could set up some spacing. Nothing too bad. Wiggins ends up getting the open basket, which I'm really, really hoping one of our guys ends up making the slam dunk contest, either Draymond or Wiggins, because they just do so many fantastic shots. And it's like so many fantastic, like, little mini dunks, almost like little tricks, you can say. And so it would just be fun to watch one of those contests here, especially in 2K, as we're getting closer to the All-Star break. And so with 4 minutes left here, it is going to be still a one-possession game. And so that is going to make us miss the opportunity for the bread and butter. We missed the first time around. We end up getting the first free throw here, as we cut it back to 10. Less than 2 minutes to play here. Blazers are going to be in a very good position to hold off, and they end up getting the win there by 9 points, 129-138. And so with that being said, I believe this should put us, 2-1. Like, Blazers have beaten us, 2 out of the 3 times we faced each other. And I believe we should just have one more left. We did get the endorsership from the Kia, which normally is a good sign that we end up doing the dunk contest, which that would put me a little nervous. But we'll see how that goes. But anyway, guys, moving on up to our matchup here with the Utah Jazz. This should be our third and should be our final matchup. I believe we have split the series with the Jazz 1-1, and this is going to be against our guy Mike Conley, who we've always had like a little bit of a rivalry with. We end up like kind of like going back and forth between like if he shoots a basket, I shoot a basket. If I get the assist, he tries to get the assist, and just vice versa. And right now in real life, the Utah Jazz actually have the best record in the NBA, I believe. So kudos to them because they're a small market team. And just kudos to Donovan Mitchell and the scouting teams. I definitely think that was one of the biggest mistakes made, is having Donovan Mitchell go so low that he did. I definitely think some teams screwed up on that. Another guy that I like to point out is Jason Tatum. Like for me, like I knew Jason Tatum was a good prospect. I would have made the mistake and probably said Markelle Fultz was a little better. And it's just unfortunate that things didn't end up working out. Hopefully he can recover from that injury and things can go well for him. But Jason Tatum is, without a doubt, probably one of the better picks of that round with Donovan Mitchell. So it's just a little regrettable. But anyway, guys, hey, Mike, hey, listen, just want you to know, I'm gonna make you look bad on this game. Hey, Mike, hey, Mike. He's just ignoring me. Damn, I don't know why. Anyway, we'll back to the action, guys. A quick little pass to assist here action to our boy Klay Thompson. So look at this. Chef Curry just ended up making that little highlight reel play. And so, 3-pointer there. Boom. Still trying to go on the attack here. 62-40, but we're not letting up. We're actually going to get a nice steal here, and we're going to take it straight to the rim. Looks like we got our boy coming right behind us. Nope. Just going to go and get the 1,000 fans. So this is going to be Emmanuel Mudiay, I believe, used to be with the Knicks. And so chasing us down, but unfortunately not able to do much to really stop us at this point. And so now Chef Curry ends up getting a 3-pointer there, and we end up going up at one point by 25. We finished the quarter with 23, and here comes Mike Conley just feeling that pressure, going for that 3-point play opportunity, trying to cut down this deficit. And definitely, I'm really happy that I do say bad. I do talk trash to Conley during these games, but I do like the fact that he was finally named an All-Star. I definitely think Mike Conley was one of those players that didn't get as much recognition because he was in Memphis before. Another guy, well, I know it might have not been All-Star level, but one of the guys that was a really good defender for Memphis, and that was Tony Allen. I really hope you guys know who I'm talking about. Tony Allen was a really good defender for the Grizzlies, just like Zach Randolph. I know these guys don't get talked about too much because, again, it's kind of like the same thing with Utah, small market, so no one really talks about them. But Memphis was really, really good. They got to the conference finals, I believe, in 2012, the year the Thunder won and went to the NBA finals. That team was very, very scary. It was Conley, Gasol, Tony Allen, and Zach Randolph. I forget who the fifth guy was, but very, very strong team. And now as we head into the fourth quarter, look at just this dominant performance. 27 points from Chef, 21 from Klay Thompson. And right now we're holding the Jazz to less than 70 points. Here in the fourth, as we're going to get the basket here. We've been a little bit on the slow side when it comes to the scoring. The team has been pretty much able to do fine without us, and so right here, just able to get it over Conley right here. Just catch him slipping. The ball goes on a little spin-a-rooney and ends up falling in my direction. And so trying to go for an assist here, unfortunately ends up getting blocked on this possession. And so kudos to Rudy Gobert. Boom. He's just like, you know what, get that out of here. What do you mean? What do you mean you're trying to go for it? Nah. That's not going to happen. I'm trying to win Defensive Player of the Year. And so right now, feeling the offense again, just going to go straight to the rim. We get the offensive, get the foul here, get the bread and butter action. And so, unfortunately, going 1 of 2 from the foul line. And so, once again, boom, under the basket. Still in single digits, trying to see if we can change that. we end up getting the position there, getting the bread and butter. This time it's going to be on Mike Conley, so it's going to be a 3-point play opportunity for us. Conley's upset. He's just like, I can't believe this. I can't believe I gave it up to DC, as we end up getting another assist here. 2 turnovers for us thus far, so not the greatest game in the world. But we end up getting another bread and butter foul here in the 4th. And so we're going to go 2 for 2 from the foul line with the final 31 seconds. Getting the assist there to our boy Gerald Green, who was the former dunk contestant. And so that's pretty much going to end the game here, guys. So we go 1-1 on these games, and then getting the final win against the Jazz. So we end up winning the series, I believe, 2-1. Guys, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. That way you stay tuned for the next part. Thank you guys for watching. I really do appreciate it. And stick around and take care and stay safe out there.